Hey, this is Gavin Palmer with Hero Looking for Group. It feels weird calling myself Hero Looking for Group, but that's the name of the limited liability corporation that I created when I was a more arrogant person. So, I want to show you how to use GPT-4 to help brainstorm your plans, because I want to encourage you to become someone who has more skills, who can use the tools that are available in order to produce good fruit. So let's go check out GPT-4 and how I used it. Okay, so I wanted to let the large language model, GPT-4, know my plans, what I planned on doing, how I planned on using it. And so I said, write out a plan for me to share a link to an invitation on social media such that people are invited to share their views, feelings, and solutions to the problems they and their community face. I am a white male with a wife and 3 children, and I want to listen to many different people. I plan to use a tool like Calendly to allow people to sign up for conversations which will happen on Zoom and which will be recorded. The recordings will only be shared if there is mutual consent from myself and the other person about sharing the recording. I want to help people feel heard, and I want to collect their solutions and contact information. Feel free to recommend multiple technology options in the plan. I will be responding with next plan to collect a list of plans from you so that I can compare and contrast the plans. I will finish by saying compare and contrast the plans. Make sure you title the plans to help identify them when doing the comparing and contrasting. And so, plan 1, community connection. And the goals, the technology tools, the steps were included, and a note. And then I said next plan. And so we have plan 2. It contains goals, technology tools, steps, and note. I said next plan, plan 3. I did this for 4 plans to warn you. So this goals, technology tools, steps, and note, and then the next plan, same thing. Now, then I said compare and contrast the plans. And so this is where GPT-4 provided an approach, the tools used, the key strengths and the limitations, and compared plan 1, plan 2, plan 3, and plan 4. And then there was this comparison, like overview. So plans 1 and 2 focus on one-on-one conversation, while plans 3 and 4 involve group discussions. Individual conversations are more intimate, while group sessions can capture a diversity of viewpoints in a shorter time. So these are trade-offs. Then there's the contrast between the plans. Plans 1 and 2 might appeal more to people who are uncomfortable sharing in a group setting. That's kind of like me. That's my bias. And plans 3 and 4 would be suitable for those looking for diverse insights and a sense of community. And so I then provided some feedback. I said, I like the idea of using a form to collect information about consent. I like the idea of transcriptions. I'm interested in Airtable. I'm also interested in using the Discord platform instead of Slack because it is cheaper. I like social media for sharing. I'm fine with Calendly, Zoom, Google Forms, and Google Drive. I like to start the one-on-one format. I like to start with the one-on-one format and potentially train more people to host one-on-one format. Group formats could emerge at a later time. I'm curious about tools for managing social media, and I'm curious about tools for organizing ideas and solutions in order to take action. The large language model responded, great. I'm glad you found some elements of the plans of healing. And so then there was this consolidated plan. And yeah, there's steps and note. And then I said, I'd like the first Discord server to be a bit exclusive. I want it to be a place for the people who would be the best candidates to host conversations. It would be like a moderator server or an admin server. Each one-on-one I do can be like an interview. And so GPT-4 keeps updating. Then I said, I believe a good representative in government would do something like this. I'm interested in serving as a leader in the future. How might I go about my branding and my strategy so that I learn to be a better leader and I'm prepared to be a write-in candidate, which is not associated with the existing political parties? Then, I get the feedback I always get about the importance of communication. And so then I basically said, scratch that plan. I said, I'm not a great leader because of my lack of communication skills. So I'm also interested in connecting with people who would be great leaders who are willing to work with me. How should I change my branding and strategy if I aim to be more of an assistant to great leaders from a diversity of backgrounds and political associations? And so this is how I use GPT-4 to help brainstorm in the development of a plan. So I hope you found that helpful. Let me know what you think.